Fala galera, sejam bem-vindos ao Drácula Corp. Estamos aqui para mais um vídeo de Dragon Age The Veilguard. Em algum momento do vídeo, galera, vai aparecer um códigozinho aí, uma letra ou número do nosso gift cardzinho aí do Devil May Cry 5, que vai da Steam. Quem for o primeiro a juntar o código e resgatar lá na Steam, fica com esse prêmiozinho aí. Não se esqueçam de curtir, seguir a gente e se inscrever no canal. Sempre tem conteúdo novo aqui pra vocês. Tem link na descrição para apoiar o canal. Tem link das nossas outras redes sociais também. E é isso. Partiu, ninguém viu. Se viu, não contou. Vou conversar com a galera aqui.
Davrin? Davrin, about Weishaupt. One less archdemon in the world. At least you made them pay.
It wasn't enough. That's Renaud. Malmont. Anya. We used to argue. Who'd be the one to take an archdemon down? Who'd die so that others could live? Not sure any of us believed it'd actually happen.
When the moment came, you did the Wardens proud.
Did I? Because I'm still here. They're not.
This whole mess is my battle more than anyone else's. I should have died before they did.
Can't help but wonder. Maybe a warden who survives an archdemon is no warden at all.
It's in your blood. Our blood. No escaping it.
But we just did.
Who knows what happened? Maybe the gods changed things and the old rules don't apply. Why is being alive a problem?
Because I didn't expect to be here. Grey Wardens have an expiration. It pushed me.
There's more fight to go.
And if we manage to pull that off?
You'll do what you do best. Hunt monsters.
Plenty of people can do that. I'm talking purpose. I feel like a blade sharpened all these years to confront the worst darkness in the world. And my blade struck true at Weishaupt. What now?
Well, you'll raise a sun to create a world where the light outshines the darkness.
Yeah? Well, let me tell you. That will require a lot more gingerwort truffles.
I don't want to hear any more talk about dying, okay?
Fair enough.
He's counting on you.
Guess we're stuck with each other, boy. No getting rid of me now. Someday I might actually know what that means.
While you sort that out, maybe you and Lucanis can try to bury the hatchet.
Yeah,
He had a rough time of it too.
I know. That was an incredible shot he took at Gillinane.
Then tell him that. Because fighting each other won't help us defeat the gods.
But we've got help. The Wardens, Shadow Dragons, Crows, Veil Jumpers. We're all in this together.
We are. But they've all got their own problems. If we want their help, we have to help them first.
Is that a plan I hear forming?
I think it could be. Thanks, Davrin.
Bom, vamos lá.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... Why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
Tosh, what's going on? Something is clearly bothering you.
My bet's on mothers and dresses.
It's just something my mother said the other day. That I act more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy.
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
But Canary wear dresses all the time. Your mother does.
I am not my mother.
Clear and to the point. But her words got under your skin, and it's not just about clothes.
It feels right when she says I act more like a man. It feels right. Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
Forget it or dig into it, whatever you have to do. But if our dragon hunter isn't at her best, people will die.
Yeah, I'll figure out my crap. Whatever it is.
Some of my friends in Minrathous talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Oh?
To look at, I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
Bom.
Mechanis? Are you in here brooding?
I'm fine.
That's not a no.
I had her. She should have never gotten away from me. This was our contract, Rook. I don't fail my contracts.
Let's call it what it was. Weishaupt was a disaster.
I thought I still had this. Whatever else I am, I'm a professional. After the ossuary, I thought at least I could still take out a target. I need to work.
Focus on what you do best. Hitting your mark when they least expect it. Gillenane will remember that scratch you gave her.
For all the good it did.
We didn't know what they were really capable of before. Now we do. We'll be ready next time.
I was distracted. That cannot happen again. I need to get my head on straight.
Whatever you need to do.
Have you been to talk to the others? Davrin, especially. I think everyone might have things to deal with now. I should check in with the crows. Whatever the word is, I'll let you know. There's nothing like work to focus the mind.
Mm-hmm.
Nev, that coffee in the kitchen, you made it?
Keen eye.
Did you boil it? If so, why?
I'm not picky. I got a cup and it does the job. That's all I ask.
I don't know where to go with this.
I think your coffee hurt his feelings.
Apologies to you and the beans.
It would only hurt me if I drank it.
So what's the coffee for?
What isn't it for? The Venator used the dragon attack for a power grab. Now they treat Docktown like their personal playground. I've heard more cries for help than I can count. And now the Threads have reached out.
The Minrathous crime syndicate.
Smuggling, extortion, protection rackets. The Threads do it all. They stay out of slavery and they hate Venatori. Enough to keep picking fights. My contact in the Threads, Alec, wants to talk. He doesn't reach out for nothing.
So we share a common enemy with a crime syndicate. Could be useful.
Well, I'm glad Docktown's interesting when it's useful.
It needs our help either way.
True enough.
If you need more coffee, I'll make it.
Well now, is that sweet or trying to save me from myself?
Let's call it both.
Cada um faz o café do seu jeito, cara. Costume-se com isso. Vou falar com a Elfinha.
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did, sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that, it's kind of mean.
You should remind that thing who's in charge.
That's an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions, worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Really condescendingly, based on experience so far.
Right! You wouldn't ask questions, you'd tell them what to do, so let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenar. A steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. It came later.
Did that name mean something to you?
He's a Forgotten One. Got told they were the bad gods, we couldn't speak their names. Not like the good gods, you know, Elgurnon, Gillenane. But now we know the truth about the Aventuras. So we don't know for sure what the Forgotten Ones were, I mean. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Archive, tell me about the Aventuras.
A group of cowards, hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending, but Anaris will prevail.
Archive, tell me about the Dreadwolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Aventuras, he will spare a thought for Fen'Harel.
Don't piss it off, or accidentally bring back a would-be god.
The two we've got aren't really would-be, but they're probably enough.
Good call.
Okay, I'll get back to it. Thanks, Rook.
Bom, galera, eu vou encerrar então essa parte por aqui e a gente continua na próxima parte. Valeu, tamo junto e até a próxima, galera. Fui!